Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to do a little video on the equipment that I have on this tank. As you saw in my previous video, I put a circulation pump. That pump was the Hydor Coralia circulation pump. It has a 240 gallons per hour flow rate. On here it has it rated for a 10 to 15 gallon tank, but I think that would work good even though this one's 20. Just because I want the majority of the flow to be in this top section where I want to keep the SPSs. This lower section I don't want a whole lot of flow because I plan on keeping mushrooms and other things that don't really like a lot of flow. In addition to that, you can see I have a light on it. That light is the Fluval C. It's a 25K light, 32 watts, and this one's a 24 to 34 inch light. If you're gonna have a reef tank, I really don't recommend this. It does say Marine and Reef 2.0, but for the extra 80 bucks you can get like an Aqualumination Prime. Comes Wi-Fi capable and it's made to handle the high intensity light corals like the SPSs, LPSs, Acropora. This light is not. I originally bought this light when I had another tank. I bought it because I said it was Wi-Fi capable. They didn't come out with an adapter until like a year later, and the adapter was $80. So I would have been almost $250 into it. So don't get this light. If you're gonna have mushrooms and stuff like that, maybe this light will work for you. It'll be a good light. But if you plan on having SPS, LPSs later down the road, just go out and buy an AI or an Ecotech or something like that. The lights, you can move them from tank to tank. You might as well just buy the good ones now instead of wasting the money on the cheap ones. Now, tanks usually don't go very long without getting modified or getting accessories added on to them and stuff like that. Same thing with this one. So when I bought this tank, I went ahead and ordered a couple stuff for it. I got the custom Caddy Fluval 20. It has 3 compartments. They're all adjustable. Now this says it fits Fusion Nuvo 10 to 20 gallons, but this will fit this tank. This is a 2.6 wide Caddy, and the second chamber on this one, where the sump socks are, those are 3-inch. So this will fit in there. One's 3-inch and one's just like 2.8. So those will work good for that. Also, I'm going to try out this spin stream. We're going to give that spin stream a try. Kind of give it some random flow. I'm going to put it in the far left return nozzle, because again I want that random flow in this upper section. I really don't want to mess with this lower section. I want the random flow in this upper section. So I only got one. I'll try it out, see how it is. If I like it, then maybe I'll go and buy a second one. Now for that custom Caddy, I'm going to be running just regular filter pads in there in that first chamber. And then in the second chamber, I'm going to run some Chemi-Pure Advanced Carbon. I'm going to use that in the second chamber. And then for now, I'm going to leave that third chamber empty. I'm not going to put anything in it. I'll probably buy some microalgae, maybe some Chaeto or something like that, and put it in that third chamber. Get a little light and maybe have a refugium back there. So I'm probably going to put the Caddy in the right chamber, and then I'm going to leave the filter sock in that left chamber. We'll see how that goes. If I like the Caddy, like the way it works, then maybe I'll go to 2 Caddies. I don't know yet. I kind of like the 200 micron filter socks, so I kind of want to leave one of those, and then I'll play around with it, my filtration, see what's the best thing. But there's a quick video on the equipment I got so far. As I keep adding stuff, I'll make more videos. Also, you can see I got a little, it's called a MagnaFloat scrubber. I don't got any algae right now, but I got that on there. It's made for nano tanks. It's smaller. It can fit between all the crevices around the glass. I don't have any problems with not being able to get those big scrubbers between the rocks and the glass, so that'll work good. Okay, so here is the spin stream. Innovative marine spin stream. Creates random 40-degree circulation wave pattern. Look at the back of it. It has a little diagram. Looks like you can either connect it right to the return nozzles, or you can use the adapters and connect right to the pump. So let's open this thing up and get into it and see what we got. Pretty nice, simple packaging. Looks like there should be something in this bottom compartment, but there's nothing in there. It's just empty. All you're getting is that main head, that spinning head, and then you get the 3 adapters that are going to go straight to a pump if you're going to attach directly to a pump. There it is, so you guys can take a look at it. Here's the main piece. That's the part that goes in the nozzle or in the tube, and there's the part that goes in the aquarium that spins around. Then you got your small adapter, your medium adapter, and then your large adapter. So let's go ahead and go over to the aquarium and put this in. First thing we're going to do is going to remove that stock return nozzle. These things are kind of a pain in the butt to remove. They don't come out very easy. You're going to have to use a little bit of force to pull it out. It's easy to pull out from the back, but it's the front part that's hard to pull off. But once you get it off, you can leave the pump running. You don't have to turn it off. You can run it with the pump running. We'll take our new spin stream. Make sure we're putting the right part in. Push it. Don't need to do much more. Push in and make sure it's all nice and tight. There it goes, it's spinning. Adjust it. Looking good. Now we'll just run some video so you guys can see it from all the different angles. See how it spins and circulates. As you can see, it's already blowing some stuff around. I was having problems with micro bubbles. When I replaced it, it went away. Not all of it, but most of it. So it might have to do with the nozzle. Maybe I didn't have it on all the way. It's made. It says it's always going to spin. There's no electrical. It seems like the water getting pumped through it is what makes it rotate. I like it. It's pretty good. It randomizes the flow a little bit. If I like this enough, I might go and get a second one and replace that other nozzle. Just make sure they're going at different angles all the time. Now this is the custom Caddy Fusion 20. This is made to fit all the Nuvo Fusions, but this will fit the Abyss ones. This one is a 2.68 inches wide, which works fine because the filter sock compartments, the overflow compartments on the Abyss is 2.8 inches. So pulls right out. You got your glass cover. I think it's acrylic. You got your 3 compartments. And it says it's adjustable, but it looks like the only adjustable parts are the first 2. That bottom one's not adjustable. And it really only gives you 1 slot to adjust. so there's a little bit of play, but not a lot. And the glass part, the glass cover goes right in the slot here. Just push it down. So let's go to that carbon. This is the Chemi-Pure. So actually, it's advanced carbon. It's rated for 50 gallons. It treats 50 gallons. So it's for up to 3 months. So I'm running about a 20. So technically this should last me about 6 months. So let's open it up. It says do not open until you actually use it. I guess if it's exposed to air, it gets old. I'm not sure. But we'll pull this out. And it's pretty heavy. It might be a big bag. This is a pretty big bag. It's heavy. Always rinse it out. As you can see, I'm already starting to rinse it, and you can see all that black that's coming off the bag. If you don't rinse them, that's going to go straight into your aquarium. You don't want that. I'm doing it under regular tap water. It's not going to do anything. I mean, if you want to be super safe and you want to use RO, go right ahead. But a little bit of tap isn't going to do anything to this. I just want to make sure I rinse it out as best I can. I don't want any of this going in right into the aquarium. Then we're going to take this and put it in our caddy. I'm going to have to take out that middle slot because it's too big. So there's middle slots out. You take this bag and put it in there. In that first chamber I got that poly filter and carbon. I'm either going to have to get another caddy because I want to do a refugium, or I had to get a smaller carbon bag, a tiny one. Maybe I got one that's just too big because I want to run that refugium in that last chamber. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe I'll get the 40. I think the 40 might fit in that second chamber. One of the chambers is 3.1, the other is 4 inches. But then again, maybe I want to run a protein skimmer or a reactor. So we'll see. I'll have to play around with it a little bit. Just stick the cover back on. This cover is so that when you put it in, it forces the water to go through the caddy and not around it. It won't allow the water to go around the caddy. So you're making sure you're getting all the water to go through the filters and through the carbon. So we'll close this up and then we'll go over to the abyss and we'll switch out that filter sock. I'm just taking these little filter pads that I had in there to help filter out the water. I didn't want to get the filter sock all dirty within the first days. So we'll pull out the sock, and it's actually a little dirty. It's probably getting all that residue from the sand and stuff. We'll let it drip. I don't want to get water all over the floor. Put that off to the side. We'll wash that, let it dry out, and I can swap out the socks and the other overflow every week or so. And then boom, just drop in the caddy. Make sure you have the facing the right direction. And then it's going to push back a little bit. Just make sure that the water is all flowing through it. Looks good. There it is, guys. Simple. So thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave me any comments. If you have any questions on the tank, I'll try to answer them for you. Thanks.